What is up, everyone? Hope y'all are having an awesome, spectacular day.
Happy Saturday, everyone.
Let's see here.
I hear you.
Alrighty.
There we go. As we do a little technical difficulties early on Discord.
There we go. Now it's displaying. Alrighty. A lot has been going on, and tonight's the Elimination Chamber for those who are going to be watching.
Hey, maybe it would be cool to see chat what thinks who's going to win this match.
It'll be interesting to see who wins.
If you're watching this on offline video, you can also post your suggestions.
Yeah, feel free to post your predictions on who's going to win the women's and who's going to win the men's.
Hey, even better, you can do it in live chat right now.
Yeah, exactly. Feel free to drop it in. Because I feel it could go either way. It could either be CM Punk or Cena. I don't know. We may never know until the end.
Yeah, I do actually kind of thinking about maybe either. I think Cena would win this one because think about it.
Yeah, I'm thinking the final two in the chamber is probably going to be Cena and Punk. That's what I'm thinking is going to end up happening. Because I know CM Punk and Cena wanted to do one more match against each other before he calls it retire. So I think this would probably be the best way to go out between those two. Just be the final two in the Elimination Chamber.
And this is in a final shot for a title at WrestleMania moment.
Yes.
And I think it's gotta be already CM Punk and Cena because they have a feud together back in the mid-ends.
During the Ruthless Aggression era. And Jade Cargill's gonna be back. She already been cleared. So it'll be interesting to find out who the culprit is who attacked her. So I'm looking forward to finding out about that. Because she's been MIA for a while.
She was injured. And
Yep.
She did take some off.
Yep, indeed.
We'll see if the new maybe Judgment member could be Aleister Black.
Yeah. There's a possibility. We just don't know.
You might see Aleister Black. Back.
Maybe see Rusev back. We already saw Elijah on TNA.
Good fun seeing him and Joe Hendry.
Yep.
Good show.
Both playing the guitar.
Hey, they could be a perfect tag team together. Who knows?
Yeah. They could both just sit in the ring together and play the guitar.
Will make the best feud.
Right.
Either way is a good thing.
Exactly.
You say, hey, I helped you last night with the colognes. Maybe you can give me a title shot.
Yeah, indeed.
And you did say, to quote Joe Hendry, I'm going to defend my title every week. So,
Yep, he did say that.
Don't break your promise, Joe.
Yep, and it was nice, intense United States #1 contender thing on SmackDown.
Yes, it was very
intense. Jacob was looking like a man on a mission, just not taking any prisoners, just going out there and taking them out.
Yeah, that was a very absolute showing.
Yep.
enjoyed it too, man.
Yeah,
Now,
he deserves that because he's really entertaining to watch. He's phenomenal to watch. I enjoy
yes,
watching Jacob in there.
he may be brutal, but he's very talented in the ring.
He is. Not many
Yes,
big guys like that could just climb up to the top rope and do a backflip like that. That's a special talent right there.
yeah, I was pretty surprised when he debuted in WWE.
Yep.
That's a big star right there.
Yeah, just doing that. No one expects a big guy like that just to get on the top rope and do a back somersault like that off the top rope.
The crowd were literally behind him.
Yeah, they're just like, holy cow.
Yeah, so the crowd chanted his name,
Yeah, definitely.
Jacob, so,
Yep.
so yeah.
It'll be nice to see eventually Tongaloa come back. Because it just feels empty without him being there with the rest of them. It kind of feels empty.
Yeah, it's not the same way the
Yeah.
storyline to go. So, hey, I hope probably around WrestleMania, I hope the injury is not that serious.
Yeah, hopefully he'll be back for WrestleMania. Who knows?
He got injured after
Yep.
War Games.
Yeah. After that Bloodline versus Bloodline feud.
The OG Bloodline versus the actual.
Yep.
The new
Yep.
Bloodline.
I don't think that feud's over just yet. I think once Tongaloa comes back, I think that'll reignite eventually at some point. Where The Rock will probably have to come in and pick a side.
I mean, The Rock is a heel, so.
It's hard to say which side Rock would land with, but I'd have a funny feeling I think he'd go with Solo. That's just my honest opinion. I think The Rock would go with Solo, Jacob, Tamatonga, and Tongaloa.
Oh, yeah?
That's what I think, just because they're technically painted as the heels. And then The Rock being the final boss gimmick, which is a heel gimmick, I totally see that happening.
Yeah, we saw the end of the show, what happened.
Yep.
What's gonna happen if Cody has yes?
I know, that is tough. After all, hard times. I love you, but I hate you.
They get this man a fruity pebble.
Mm-hmm. Get this man some fruity pebbles. But yeah.
Yeah.
That'll be interesting to see what happens there.
Now, before, I think we should kind of leave our predictions
Mm-hmm.
to make a little bit more interesting.
Yep.
Kind of like a little bit more towards the end.
Yeah. I'm curious who you think is going to pull it off in the women's elimination chamber.
Oof, okay, that's a really, really tough one.
Yeah, because there's so many talented
See,
superstars in that division alone that could do it.
it's a tough one because
Mm-hmm.
keep in mind, Bailey had her WrestleMania big moment
Yep.
last year. I think Alexa might win.
Yeah, it's a possibility Alexa may win, but I don't know if they're gonna have her win though. But she would be one of the top, I'd say 5 on my list to pull it off.
I mean, I'm not saying that Rhea versus Liv will be not We already have this match.
Yeah, I feel that storyline needs to just be over with. I think they just need to move on because that's starting to get stale.
So I see either now. Yes, she's a newcomer to the main roster, but I don't think they're gonna push Roxanne that fast right now, especially.
Not just her. You also have Jordana Grace as well.
She's in NXT right now.
So she could end up making it on there at some point. Who knows? Or it could be a surprise thing.
Yeah, so we do. Roxanne is doing a good job. She'll be perfect in the elimination chamber. But I don't think she's not gonna win. Although that's the shit, it's a good thing. She might be either third one, the last, second, but because we haven't seen. No, this gonna be like a storyline with the White Six.
Right.
Where you go?
Yeah, I do see that happening as well.
But remember, she haven't been in WWE since like 20 some years.
Yeah.
And I think I don't know if you agree or disagree with that, but I probably would say Alexa would win, but probably Bianca maybe I believe has another potential.
Yeah, I could see Bianca Belair pull it off as well. There's a lot of women that are going to be in there that could technically pull that off. But that's going to be an intense one, that's for sure.
I mean, that's my prediction, but for let's do it, here's the thing. Maybe WWE will get a little trick.
Right.
And give the chance to Naomi. She hasn't, competed in WWE in years, and
right.
a good note, and we can probably see her true heel self.
Right.
In the chamber.
Exactly, because I really want to see Naomi turn back to being a heel. Like I like her as a heel.
Imagine Bianca versus Naomi in the end.
Yep.
And before the end, Jade Cargill music hits.
Right.
And they're both gonna get distracted.
Right.
And maybe they don't. Already, this is gonna be the day. Who's gonna,
whoever she attacks, you'll know that's the person that caused the injury. So it'll be interesting to see who she goes after and who she targets.
See how when Jade went off, was written off TV, I'm like, Naomi jumped in.
Right.
Naomi, when she sounded like being the good guy, the good woman,
right,
friend, whatever, missed an opportunity to get a little title run,
Yep.
And then, boom, screwed over, and then Bianca will get screwed over.
Yeah, exactly. I see that happening.
Because this is one way to kind of give me a little bit of a signal that we might see Naomi heel. And we haven't seen that heel, like her being heel since 2015.
I know, when she was part of Team Bad, I believe it was. Her Sasha Banks, and what was her name?
And Tamina.
Yeah, Tamina. She's another one like we haven't seen in a very long time. Like, I know she's gonna be on the WWE 2K25 game as part of the Legends pack, from what I've heard.
Yeah, we do have some cool NXT stars, and so Stephanie McCurr, Julia, We might see Soruka.
Right.
We might see Alan Petrovich.
Yep.
Some upcoming stars. And right now, this is a little bit of a love story for NXT.
Yep.
Alan Petrovich and a little bit of a romance story.
Right.
Yes. Now, let's talk about NXT for a bit because what a surprise it was for the fans.
Yep.
We saw the Hardy Boys.
Yep. The Hardy Boys came back. And it was great to hear that music.
They were competing against No Quarter Catch Crew.
Yep.
And, ladies and gentlemen, get ready because Traxion are going to compete against the Hardy Boys on Roadblock, I believe.
And
this NXT upcoming pay-per-view.
Yep, and that's gonna be wonderful.
Yeah.
Who's gonna get deleted?
Yes. Which title reign is gonna be obsolete? And delete. Yes. Yes, and the crowd started chanting delete, delete, delete when they
Yep.
came by. Well, literally came off. And the crowd like, man, it's like 2019 again.
Right.
When Hardy Boys returned at WrestleMania 34?
Mm-hmm.
34?
Yeah, something like
Is
that.
it 34? Is it 34? When the New Day came on, like, there's another team coming in,
Oh yeah.
and like everybody think they're gonna, because they're the hosts, right?
Yeah.
Because they're the hosts, they cannot compete.
Yeah.
And like, boom,
But-
and the Hardy music hits.
but-
and then, like,
While we're on the topic, happy birthday to Big E.
the heart and soul of the New Day.
Yep. And brought to you by Bootios, because they make sure you're not booty.
They make sure that you're not booty.
Yep. Yeah, they're not the same without Big E.
And
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on, but I think that New Day thing storyline, I think might get scrapped.
Yeah, it needs to, because I think it's just boring. Like, I think it's really, really boring, and that type of storyline has already been done to death. They did that with the Rockers. They did that with the Hardy Boys in TNA, where they feuded against each other. That type of storyline's been done to death all over the place.
But this thing, when the Hardys compete against one another, the story was good.
It was good, but like I said, that type of storyline's been done to death already. Like, I feel they need to just scrap those kind of storylines.
Yes, we may see big titans from both TNA and NXT compete.
Yeah,
Of the system.
definitely. There's a possibility we could see Elijah in action on NXT since he is officially part of TNA.
That's a good point right there. I see what you're thinking, good sir. I see what you
Where you never know, he could creep up and smash KO with the guitar again. Who knows? At one of the events, we never know.
Yeah, you never know.
Because the last time we saw him, he sung a song for Kevin Owens.
And we know what Kevin Owens is.
Exactly.
funny.
But
So,
if he does come back, he would probably just go by Elijah. Because that's what he's going by in TNA.
yeah, because he technically has a contract
Yep.
with him. So, if he was with NXT, he would be Elias. But, yeah.
And we still will walk with him either way. Because WWE stands for...
Walk with Elijah.
Exactly.
I almost said Elias, but it's Elijah.
Yep. So yeah, a lot of good things are coming, which I'm excited to see. Totally.
Yep, definitely.
A lot of new talent coming in, so I'm really looking forward to it.
We may see ourselves a title match.
Yeah.
NXT.
Exactly. And I know TKO worked on making a deal to host the Royal Rumble one year in like Saudi Arabia, from what I've read on some news outlets as well. So that's kudos to that. That's awesome.
So yes, there might be a possibility of one Saudi Arabia show, but there's a plans to be 3.
Yep.
Next year.
Which is awesome.
Royal Rumble is one of them.
Yep. Because that's one of the, I think, the deals they brokered with Saudi Arabia, from what I've read.
I mean, even WrestleMania could be a good deal.
Yeah, I think it could be good too.
So either Royal Rumble, it's gotta be a big event. It's gotta be either Royal Rumble. Hey, why not even SummerSlam?
Right. Yeah, even SummerSlam would do good there as well.
See, the thing, we got the big four. Survivor Series.
Yeah.
Royal Rumble. WrestleMania, which is the biggest of all the.
I think WrestleMania would probably be a harder one to pull off there. But I think they'd probably be able to pull off like SummerSlam and Royal Rumble. It's hard to say because WrestleMania being the biggest pay-per-view out of all the pay-per-views they have, I think that'd be the hardest one to pull off, in my honest opinion. They would really, really have to have a huge space to do that.
They might they have to find a bigger stadium now. I don't know how their stadiums are.
Yeah.
But if it's gonna be for an event like this, it's gotta be either Royal Rumble. I think it's probably the most.
Right. Like
Hey,
they could even pull off Survivor Series even if they wanted to go that route as well too.
Yeah. And speaking of Saudi Arabia and Royal Rumble, anybody remembers this specific title new entrance in the Royal Rumble? How he slept walking in the rain.
Yep.
Everybody like.
Yep.
You should hear Corey.
That was super funny.
Corey could not stop laughing.
Oh, the whole world couldn't stop laughing. That was a meme for the longest.
So yeah, make sure it's on YouTube. It's on the red. You can find it. Just type
Yep.
Royal Rumble entrance, and it's still funny.
Oh, it's still the funniest thing to this day. Yep.
And back then, there was actually now I think the year after they let women compete. The events of Saudi, it was Natalia and Lacey, which she's no longer with the company. She's doing a coffee shop. I believe she's doing a coffee shop right now, Lacey Evans. So.
Yeah, I think she's doing a couple small businesses and stuff like that.
I also doing some little mental stuff going on.
Yep.
It's actually a good thing.
Yeah, quite a few of those superstars, once they leave WWE, they do start their own businesses. Because I know Eva Marie, those of you who remember her from the old days with the all red everything, she has her own like fitness type business and stuff because she's very into like fitness and stuff like that. Quite a few like the older WWE like female superstars that start off in like the Divas division, they've done a lot of different things that I've seen. Like Cameron, she does her own like entertainment type stuff, like some dancing and music kind of things still. I would like to see her even come back into the WWE ring. It'd be cool to just see. It'd be cool just to see her for like one night as a guest, just show up and back up Naomi like the old days when they were the Funkadactyls.
Hey, guess what?
It would be cool to see that.
I think I saw her in the last Royal Rumble.
Yeah, she was, but it was just very, very small. I'd like to see her do like an actual match, not like a Royal Rumble. It'd be cool to see her come back and do that with, like, do like a surprise where she comes out and aids Naomi on something to ignite that fire from the old days when they were tag team partners.
Right. I don't know if it's true or not, but Nikki wants to have
Nikki and Brie actually might be coming back onto the roster as
I don't mind them.
Yep. There's rumors that they're working on a I think Nikki already signed one contract from what I've heard, but I know Brie wants to come back. So it would be cool to see the Bella Twins back to see how they handle this new roster of women, because I think they're going to have a lot of work cut out for them when they come back.
I don't mind seeing them as tag team champions because why not?
Yeah.
And that would be a good thing.
Oh yeah, totally.
Yes, so actually it's pretty exciting for the women's division in wrestling these days, right now. We got title for title in the NXT brand. We got Corey J, which is, we're going to have a little promotional match.
Right.
Genesis, I think, the sacrifice, sorry. I think it's called Sacrifice in TNA. I have to look it up.
Right.
We'll have a little inner promotion match between her and Slamovich, so yeah, so that'll be good.
Oh yeah,
and also
definitely.
Gonna have NXT Superstar in this and a TNA, and vice versa. So it's gonna be cool to see Nick Nemeth back.
Yeah.
Until then, so yeah, it's gonna be exciting.
Yep,
It's exciting time to be a wrestling fan.
It is. Like, hopefully we'll see, like, Aleister Black back, and we'll see Rusev back, hopefully, at some point. Hopefully we see those two back in WWE. I'd love to see them back, especially now that they're not part of AEW anymore.
Yeah. Alright, so let's see. What do we know about Elimination Chamber card thus far? Let's talk about the women's division. It's Trish time and TV time. Trish Stratus competing again.
Yeah, it'll be great to see Trish Stratus. It's always a joy to see her in that square circle. Like, it always brings back memories from my childhood every time I see her step into that ring. Like, it's great seeing Trish Stratus always stepping foot in there. Like, she always looks like she's never missed a step when she goes in there. So it's really amazing to watch her. that she can still do a lot of stuff she was doing back in the Ruthless Aggression era and the Attitude Era as well.
Speaking of that, happy 25 years in wrestling.
Yeah.
25.
That's amazing. Yep, that's amazing.
She's been through 2 eras.
Yeah, she has.
And she managed to come back and put a good matchup between these eras,
And we also have to give props to Mickie James because she's been through a lot as well, like a lot of eras as well herself. She was in that Attitude Era and part of the Ruthless Aggression Era as well. And she comes back here and there too, so we have to give her flowers as well.
Yes, right now she is a coach of the new WWE reality show.
Yep. And I hope those female superstars really pay attention and listen, because they'll learn a lot from her, because she's been through a lot of time in that squared circle with a lot of legends in that WWE ring. She's faced a lot of talented people, especially a former Tough Enough coach, Miss Jacqueline. Like, she was no joke, Jacqueline. Some of you who grew up watching the Attitude Era will remember Jacqueline.
She used to be the only female to win the light heavyweight championship.
Exactly.
So actually, this means that she is the second female that ever won a men's title in WWE.
I believe so, if I'm not mistaken.
Because China won the...
Yep, because China's won, yep.
So, yeah, she won when she had this little feud with Chris Jericho.
Yep, rest in peace, China.
Yeah.
She was a legend in her own right.
And many women pay respect to her. Hey.
Oh yeah, a lot of women loved China. Like even,
you can see
Rhea Ripley paid homage to her with one of her ring gear.
Yeah.
So it was really awesome to see that. Like, I love seeing some of the superstars pay respects and homage to some of the former superstars, just because it shows that if it wasn't for those superstars that paved the way, they wouldn't be doing what they're doing. So it's good to see them pay homage like that. Like, if I had the money, I was gonna go to like this Mad Monster Con that's going to be here in Atlanta next weekend, because Demolition's going to be there. For those of you who remember watching the Demolition back in the 80s and early 90s, that the tag team, Axe and Smash, they're going to be at that Mad Monster Con in Atlanta. So if those of you who have the money or the funds to go to that, I would highly advise go and do that and meet them and get like a selfie and get autographs, because those are legends right there. Axe and Smash like have legendary careers as a tag team, and a lot of you may remember Smash as Repo Man.
Oh, did he?
Yep, he used to be Repo Man, and a lot of people didn't know that he was Repo Man. Just like a lot of people didn't know the Godfather was Papa Shango.
Yep.
So like it was really cool seeing that, and Smash will tell you how much he hated that gimmick.
Yeah. So let's see. Should we give a little prediction who will win between Trish Stratus and Tibetan Jackson Candice?
That's gonna be a tough one, but I'm thinking Trish could pull it off. I think she could pull an upset on her.
You mean, I think Tiffany and Trish will win this one.
Yeah.
Because not that only that we're gonna see, a strong way to give Trish, because 25 years,
Mm-hmm.
and a good way
And
to say thank you, Trish.
yep, and
You know what I mean?
yeah, and Trish is in remarkable shape for her age. She's in incredible shape. Like, it just blows my mind how well she stayed in shape and took care of herself. Like that's so motivating right there.
Oh, she's been training.
Yeah, she always trains. Like, she's always working out. Even when she wasn't in WWE, she's still working out. Like, she's in remarkable shape for her age.
And the other reason why I'm saying that TP and Trish is gonna win is because she needs this momentum.
Yeah, she does. Mm-hmm.
She needs that momentum against Charlotte Flair,
Exactly.
And it's probably for the best because the crowd are really behind her.
Oh yeah. Exactly.
So if she loses this match, the momentum goes down, and the weight of the storyline, the match.
Exactly.
Loses, if she loses the meaning of the match, it will still happen, but the meaning of the match and examine the match that we all were excited for when we were in Sweeney. So it's better. I think it's for the best, or like the corporate Triple H used to say.
Yeah.
Or like corporate Triple H and say it's best for business for Tiffany starting Trish to win.
Yep, exactly.
Because it's best for business.
Yep, and some of you who live in the Atlanta area, Kevin Nash is coming into town to sign autographs at Charlie's Collective, which is a small, like, little convention type con thing that's in Stone Mountain, Georgia. So those of you might want to look that up, meet Kevin Nash, because that'd be the best time to do it, because he's a legend in his own right. So definitely check him out and meet him, because I had the privilege of meeting him at one of the Days of the Dead cons here in Atlanta, and he was with Scott Hall before Scott passed away. So I really enjoyed being able to meet both of them. So that'd be a thing you'll definitely want to check out and meet.
I actually confirmed that because you showed me some photos of that.
Yep.
So I confirmed.
Mm-hmm.
So I confirmed.
Yep.
He was with Scott Hall and Kevin Nash.
Yep. I did a professional photo op with them.
Between them.
Yep.
Between them.
Yep. I was wearing my black and white NWO shirt too.
Yep.
And we all held the sign up.
Yep. The click.
Yep.
The click one.
Yep.
Right, the click.
The click.
Alright. So, here's the thing though.
Mm-hmm.
Not much matches we don't know besides these 3 matches. I might miss out on something. It might be even some 2 matches for now.
Yeah.
There, but we might hey let's see DIY versus Street Profits.
Yep.
And Motor City Machine Guns in a triple threat.
Right. Mm-hmm.
That'd be good. Hey, put all the Yes Boy is pretty deadly in there or 4-way. That'd be a good match.
Yeah, definitely.
These things are pretty good. Right now, pretty deadly. They're on a roll right now. They're all the stuffs on this match. So, yes. And right now he's gonna compete against Shinsuke Elimination Chamber, I believe.
Oh yeah,
Because
that's right.
he won the qualifier, right?
Yeah, I believe he did.
I think Shinsuke would retain though. I
Yep.
don't I I don't want his reign to end that soon, and I
Yeah.
really want this character. Uh, this is probably one of the best things Shinsuke has done so far.
Yeah,
And
I
very
agree.
little
Mhm.
mistake what he's doing. Uh, it started good, but why? Like, come on, man. This is a good gimmick.
It
And
is.
watching it's awesome.
Yeah, because I like this version of Shinsuke Nakamura. He's more ruthless than any of his other gimmicks that he's
Yeah.
done. Like you're really seeing a real dark side of Shinsuke Nakamura, and I like it.
Yeah, so give him give him more TV time to show up, promos,
Yep.
whatever.
Yeah.
Because that is a good thing, and I don't understand why you get this something that people love by fans, and then all of a
Mhm.
sudden stop. You can blame you can blame a specific person for that because he came back to be on the writers team.
Yeah.
That's what-
Sorry. No speak English.
You can blame Road Dogg with that because when he came back,
Yeah.
writers team, SmackDown was he's getting to the lower point. It was better without him.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Even he had 3 hours.
Right.
And I agree with the fans. SmackDown should stay 2 instead of 3.
Mhm.
We already have Raw, which is 3 hours.
Right.
Uh,
Which is
You can
actually
blame-
doing phenomenal on Netflix, believe it or not.
yeah. If you decide to keep SmackDown 3 hours,
Mhm.
I'm not the best to advice or whatever. I'm speaking as a fan, okay? Please, it's good to have a 3 hour. Please give other talents TV time. Please.
Yeah.
There are a lot of good
Mhm.
people in the SmackDown roster that needs to showcase themselves.
Yeah.
We got-
One person in particular I want to see showcase more and take them away from a group setting is Dominic. Like, I want him to not be in a clique setting. I want to see him venture off on his own. I want to see him do more by himself, not with like a whole group thing. Like, I think it's time to push that agenda, in my opinion, because I want to see if he can carry himself without a group setting.
Yeah, he needs to work on his own. And
That's kind of what I want to see. Because, like, I feel like he can do it. I just want WWE to give him that chance to go on his own and win some titles on his own. Not with, like, a group setting. Because the only title he's won was the North American Championship.
which is the NXT brand at the time.
Yep. Yeah. So I'd like to see him start winning other championships, like the United States title, the Intercontinental. Like, I'd like to see him pushed more, because I know he's talented enough to do it.
Yeah, he's pretty incredible in the ring.
He is. He's improved so much from when he first stepped foot in there. And you could see the improvements every time he goes out there. He's always improving every time he goes out there.
Hey, keep him as a heel, but
Yeah, exactly.
keep him as a heel. Just but
Yep,
let him give him freedom, give him
exactly.
yes, it was a good idea, him and AJ. Yeah.
Yep.
But hey, let's say no interference.
Exactly.
You can still be a heel or win without any interference.
Exactly.
All those specific
And
things you can do it. You might get disqualified, but
Yep.
still you'll be able to showcase yourself.
exactly. And WWE, as a fan, let Boogeyman get one more push. Please. I'd love to see Boogeyman back. So answer his tweet. We want to see Boogeyman back for one more go. Because he's in remarkable shape. He's still in tip-top shape. Not many people of his age group is in that remarkable shape like he's in.
Yeah, so was a little fun clip with him and Rhea.
Yep.
How he like.
Or how about that clip of him and Jacob meeting when Jacob was a fan, not actually wrestling? That was a phenomenal encounter.
Yep. Man, if rest in peace, if Bray was still alive, man, that would be a good.
Oh yeah, it'd have been cool to see them go at it against each other, see who's more darker.
They could even make a great team together.
Oh, they could even do a tag team.
Yeah, because
The Eater of Worlds versus the Nightmares of People's Sleeping Dreams.
Yeah, we are the. I mean, that's the WWE's problem to think about of the. And they
Yep.
know how hardcore. Think of a very good name. You got like, hey, the Eater of Worlds was good because the deleters.
Yep.
That would call it.
The leaders of worlds. Yep. That was great. Bray and Matt teaming up like that. That was really cool to see that. Like, they both did a phenomenal job working together.
Especially that match in the Harness compound.
Yeah, that was a phenomenal match.
Cinematical.
It was. There's a lot of great chemistry right there in that match.
Oh yeah.
They worked hard to plan out everything to make it the best match ever, and that was great seeing that.
Oh yeah. And I wanted to see this type of match for a long time.
Yeah.
And it's like, thank goodness when Vince was still around, hey, okay, if it works and if it's do what it does, hey, we're gonna do it.
Right.
I loved it. It was a good match.
Yep.
And a good feud. And the team was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I hope we can see Hong Kong Howdy and the rest of the Wild Six. Hey, why not see them in Elimination Chamber?
Yep.
To see who were the winner of the Elimination Chamber to be what's next.
Right.
Cause there'll be interesting matches.
Yeah, definitely.
I wish they could add kind of more matches, but I guess maybe they kind of want to surprise us with something with returns, probably saving up a little time for returns.
Right.
Like Andy, hey, oh, you know what? I missed one match. Sammy versus KO.
Yep.
Beyond the Century.
Another legendary rivalry between those two.
Alright. This is a match rivalry between them. You can barely guess who could win.
Exactly, because it's such a phenomenal rivalry because those two know each other so well in the ring.
We put a lot of a lot of income in this matches.
Exactly.
That's why they make this rivalry so legendary.
It is.
They add a little personal right now. They add little personal things into that match.
Yeah.
What we saw on SmackDown. So, alright. I think I'm gonna go with, as much as I want Sammy to win, I'm probably gonna get KO.
I'm pulling for KO. I love the heel, and KO's more the heel in this.
And
I'm always gonna root for the heels, everyone. Like I love the heels just because if I were to be a professional wrestler, I'd want to be the heel because I like the whole being ruthless and mean and just.
do the fairness.
Just like I love it when Seth is a heel. I like him as a heel better than a face. Like
These are still growing. We may see it.
Yep. Like I'm hoping to see Seth in the heel turn very, very soon.
It's about time.
Yes.
It's been a babyface for a long time.
Yeah. It's that time again.
Maybe the mom will return.
Oh, well, actually, she's not going to return because I read an article. She's gonna.
Yeah, the reason why
Yeah.
she enjoys being the mom.
Yep. So there's chances that she may never return.
Yeah.
So.
There's a little,
But doesn't mean that there's not a possible future of her showing up at a Royal Rumble one year. We never know. But for now, we won't be seeing Becky Lynch back anytime soon, y'all. Which is a bummer because I was really hoping she would come back. I would have loved to see her come back. But I understand where she's coming from because, like, when you're a parent, like, the hardest thing for any parent is to leave their children behind. Like, they don't want to do that, and I don't blame her one bit for wanting to stay back and be there for the kid. Any normal mother would do that.
You want to see your child grow, and
Exactly, because that's what Stephanie McMahon did. Like, she got away from the spotlight, got away from all that to be more around her children, around her and Triple H's their kids. Like, because like you don't want to miss your kids grow up. That's probably the hardest thing for those men and women on the road for WWE. They don't get to see their kids all the time, and the time that they do is very short. Like, they show up and then all of a sudden it's time for them to leave to get back on the road. So that's a hard lifestyle they live. Like, if you watch like Total Divas, the old episodes, you get to see some of that stress and toll it takes on some of them, because like some of them literally miss their kids like crazy because they don't get to see them all the time because they're always on the road. They don't show the full thing, but they show bits and pieces of it, and that's just not even scratching the surface of how much they miss their kids.
Yeah. So.
Like, even watch some of the documentaries of some of the legends. Like, watch the $1 Million Man's documentary, and like, he'll talk about how much he didn't see his father when his father was wrestling. Even when you watch like some of the others, like, they will go in depth and tell you like, I didn't see my dad, I didn't do this. And like, even his sons will talk about how they didn't see him. So yeah, definitely check those out. I think some of those are still on Amazon Prime.
Yeah. And there's a little interview of Alexa Bliss, how she kind of changes
Yeah.
She was away. So
Mhm.
I think it's still there. You might have to check that interview out.
Yep. Definitely.
So, yeah. Um, a very so yeah. So we kind of like get a little bit of our. We predicted some of the. Did we predicted the match? I think we did the women's.
Did a
chamber, I
women's,
believe.
but
Did
we didn't cover much about the men's elimination chamber. We just said that the final two we think will be Punk and Cena. Will
Here's
probably be
thing,
the final two.
All right. Part of the now, if you watch John Cena in his career,
Mhm.
all wrestlers we're talking about, except for Logan Paul
Right.
and Damian Priest, they
Yeah.
had rivalries against him,
Mhm.
and like, watching this, I'm gonna go like, man, I
Mhm.
remember when Cena have a rivalry, man. I remember
Right.
how CM Punk and Cena, you gotta keep your memory lane will come back to you and like say like, oh man, did you remember that rivalry between Seth and John, right?
Yep.
And him and CM Punk, and and each rivalry is like legendary
It
in their
is.
own right,
Mhm.
and and yes, I believe Cena should be with either two, but I think but I think, and I agree with you, it should be CM Punk and John. And
I think, yeah, I think with the elimination chamber, I'm hoping the final two in there will be Cena and Punk, and I'm kind of pulling for Cena to win because it is his last go. So I would love to see him win that.
yeah, do you think it's gonna, and then we're gonna, when we move on to April, now, maybe there's some discussions with fans,
Mhm.
getting the 17th title.
Yeah,
Do we want
I don't
do
think
we want
I don't think they probably will let him win the title being the 17th. It's a possibility they may, but I really don't think that's going to happen. I don't really see that happening, honestly. That's just my honest opinion on it. It would be nice if they did do that, but I don't expect that to happen anytime soon. If they do that, great, because then whoever breaks Cena's record, then Cena can do what he said he was gonna do: shake that person's hand.
when he wins an 18th title? I think that's what it says.
Mhm.
On the It was on a press conference.
Yep. Exactly.
Press conference. I think it was the Royal Rumble
Yeah, it was during the
after.
the Royal Rumble press conference.
Yeah, so I will shake the man who wins the
Mhm.
18th title. So, hey, um, so yeah, I mean, the card is shaping up to be good. I think we might have some matches,
Right.
more 1 or 2 matches. Uh, so yeah, I hope we can see some of the, hey, we got, okay, so Shinsuke, the match is there. I think we'll be there.
Yep.
Relationship with this. Now, keep in mind, neither of the women's division titles, the main ones, will be defended.
Mhm.
But we have to see at least one of those. Now, we're not gonna see the United States one being defended, but
Mhm.
we might have to see the Intercontinental female Intercontinental title being defended.
Right.
Because you have these titles, and like you don't put them on, like, hey, you put them on normal Raw, SmackDown, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
But they have to be put on a pay-per-view, says it, because they're equals as the actual men titles. Now, we do saw a feud between Braun Breaker and AJ Styles. Maybe possibility to be in the pay-per-view,
Mm-hmm.
but it was probably maybe get pushed for WrestleMania. And also, maybe it's true or not, we may see KO versus Randy Orton.
Yep.
So because
Hopefully we see the Viper back. I'd love to see him come back.
so once say this is the thing, KO wins, and then Randy Orton shows up.
Yep.
And perfect place.
And yep. And he gets him by doing the legend killer type of mentality. I think we're gonna see Randy Orton take a page out of his legend killer gimmick when he sees KO again.
Yep.
So I hope KO gets ready for that, because I think Randy Orton's gonna take a page out of the legend killer gimmick.
You don't know KO. You don't know what KO doesn't know.
He doesn't know what beast he just unleashed within Randy Orton.
And trust me, this, you know what I miss with the legend killer.
Yep.
When he was on the loose and in the ring, he
Yep.
won't stop. Absolutely.
Yep.
Nothing.
And if you don't think so, talk to Triple H. Triple H knows Randy very well.
Yeah.
They've had some phenomenal feuds against each other.
The world title.
Yep.
And they have a little Triple H, their little home invasion on Randy Orton's house.
Yep. Exactly.
That just goes to show
how deep that rivalry was, that Triple H was willing to show up at his doorstep. I remember that like it was yesterday too, that match.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and he did show it, so
Yep.
we did have a little similar rivalries like that, but that him and Randy was much more better
Oh, yeah.
made. It was much better scripted. It was much better made.
A lot of the storylines back in like the Ruthless Aggression and Attitude Era were a lot better written. I feel like today's writing is like either a hit or miss, which unfortunately it happens. But I feel the Ruthless Aggression era and the Attitude Era had the best storytelling during that time period. And not to mention, during that time, that's when Monday Nitro was taking a lot of views away from Raw. So that was another thing as well. But I was one of those people that would flip back and forth. So if there's a commercial going on Nitro, I'd flip it to Raw. If there's a commercial going on Raw, I'd flip it back to Nitro. So like I was always flipping it back to channel. And if you're lucky enough to have a TV that had a picture within a picture, you could have both up at the same time and see what's going on. Some of you might remember the picture in a picture if you had one of those high-tech TVs. Me, I had to keep doing the channel return button on my remote to flip it back to the channel.
So it's good to be a wrestling fan, but sometimes, guys, as a fan, don't go overboard.
Yes.
Here's the thing:
some of us do take it a little overboard. I can honestly say that.
Because Rhea, she had a little interview with there was a fan, especially these stalking fans.
Yeah.
They were getting overboard.
Mm-hmm.
It's not what these people are doing. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not. It's not cool.
Yep.
So,
And it's just, it's crazy with some of the stalking behaviors and stuff like that.
So, it's good to be a fan, but guys, these people have normal lives.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not just the guys, the women too. There's some female stalkers that'll stalk some of the male talent as well.
Oh yeah, and I wanted to brought this up because
because I live in a city where quite a few of the superstars live out here in Atlanta, the Atlanta area, but I don't want to know where they live. Like, they're human beings too. Like, if I ran into one of them, so be it. I just say hi, I'm a fan, and I appreciate what you do, and move on. I'm not going to sit there and bother them about it because they're with their family.
Exactly.
Because I know Cody lives out here with his wife Brandy. I know Xavier Woods lives out here. A lot of them live out here. Like, I know quite a few of them. Yep, AJ Styles has a place out here as well. A lot of them live here in Atlanta. Even Jordana Grace and her husband, they live out here in Atlanta.
Damn, so many stars.
Yeah, a lot of them live here in Atlanta.
Right after, she might have a little run in NXT and then
honestly, I think they should just put her on the main roster because her ability is already there. Her skill level is already main roster material, in my honest opinion.
It's okay like that because you get the chance to see how WWE things are.
Yeah.
I mean, it's wrong way. It's a good thing, but yes.
But
yes,
technically soon though, NXT is not going to be a developmental show anymore.
Oh, it's not. It's an actual third brand now.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's kind of why I kind of feel like they should put her on the bigger picture, like Raw and SmackDown, because I think she's more ready than some of the other people are, because she's on the main roster of TNA for the longest.
Yeah, when she was in TNA, was like, hey, she used to be a champion there.
Yep.
For a very long time.
Yeah. And she got a lot of pointers and tips from Mickie James also when she was in TNA.
Yeah. Yeah. So she's very talented. The Juggernaut is pretty good.
She is.
Probably when she probably might have a little feud around either Stand and Deliver, either not this pay-per-view that's right now, or after Stand and Deliver, which is the bigger pay-per-view on NXT.
Right.
At WrestleMania. So yes, I got the chance to see a little bit of the Ricky Saints, who was a former AEW superstar, and he's actually pretty good.
Yeah, he is.
I've seen him, and I believe he's gonna behave for a few months, give or take. Keep in mind, he is in WWE for a little bit just to learn the ropes, how the mentality works there, hey, he might be Ian Page together might be it because hey, either Ethan Page and then West Cole is also from the AEW. So we saw some AEW superstars feuding with one another in NXT.
Yep. That we
so
have.
We have a little AEW versus AEW superstar.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, about time to see some good to see Sean Spears competing again after he had a little bit of a injury. And he might compete for the North American Championship against the Don.
Yep.
For the end title.
And some of you may remember Sean Spears as the perfect 10 Ty Dillinger in his NXT days.
Yeah, he had a little run in WWE.
Yep.
And and here's the thing. At the Royal Rumble, when it hits the number 10, the crowd went wild when he entered the Royal Rumble.
Yep.
Because 10.
Yep.
He kind of like kept his AEW gimmick.
Yeah.
Through here, he said, "Hey, I don't want to be the perfect 10."
Yeah, he really honestly did not like that gimmick, and he didn't really care for it. He wanted to do a different gimmick, and WWE also agreed to scrap it. That's why they kind of released him, because that gimmick just wasn't doing much.
Yeah, it's
I think he's improved and done better character development once he got to AEW. He's able to work on that development a little more.
Yeah, a lot of improvements.
Exactly. Sometimes you do need that, where you just need to get away, so that way you can develop a character that knows is going to draw the fans' attention and the fans going to love it. So sometimes it can be a positive being let go from WWE, because it gives you that time to experiment. It gives you that time to develop something new, something fresh.
Because, hey, you might get rediscovered and...
Yep, because that's what Bray Wyatt did. He was always thinking. He was always trying to come up with something. That's why he was such a genius at what he did. And it's sad that he died so young, because just think of some of the amazing things he'd be doing right now if he was still in the business. It's the amazing things he would have did, the ideals, it was never ending with him. He's always thinking of something. He knew.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
He had it within, just like he's like a very he was very special.
He was. And you'll never see a mastermind like that ever again in that business. He was good at what he did. He understood character development like a science. He knew it. He understood it.
He pitches the good ideas.
He does. He thinks it before he even spews it out. He thinks it. He writes it down to see whether it'd be worth pitching or not. And that's the type of person you would want in the industry.
Yeah. Imagine, because, hey, it would be more awesome than he was still there, man.
Yep.
And Triple H is running, and it was still like, man, that would be great.
Yeah.
It would be amazing. So, might he be inducted to the Hall of Fame?
I think he is getting inducted into the Hall of Fame this year. I think he's on the list. Michelle McCool's on the list. Yep, that. quite a few people are on that list, I think, now.
Including Triple H himself?
Yep. The Game.
So, the Game. Now, the last time he was inducted into the Hall of Fame.
That was when he was with the DX.
So technically, it's going to be one of the rarest occasions at two times.
Yep, exactly.
So,
yeah, it'll be interesting to see who inducts him in. Like, I hope it's Shawn Michaels, because those two have been close for so long.
Yeah, they've been like the biggest of friends.
Yep.
You know.
So it'd be cool to see Shawn Michaels be the one to do it.
Yeah. For Bray, I feel Bo should do it.
I'm thinking it may be Bo and their dad, IRS.
Ah, that's a good point right there.
Mm-hmm.
This is him and daughter.
Yep, because IRS was tag team partners with Ted DiBiase when they were Money Incorporated back in the 80s and early 90s.
When it was the gold age of wrestling.
Yep. And they've they've held the tag team championships for quite a while themselves.
Yeah, so you can relive these moments in the WWE vault. So
yep.
I sometimes coming by to that channel and looking for some matches. You know, there was a match with John Cena. Lady David, probably gonna see some matches with remembering some of his major matches of his career.
Oh yeah.
So because on the Power Tour.
Yep.
This year will be definitely John Cena will probably be very mentionable this year.
Right.
Mr. Wrestling.
I'd love to see him pull out Dr. Thugonomics just one more time before he calls it quits.
Please do it at WrestleMania, man.
Like, I hope he does. Like, I would love to see that one last time. Like, if anyone can get this out there to Cena, please just come out one more time as Dr. Thugonomics. That, I would love to see that one last time.
Remember WrestleMania 35.
Yep.
Elias was on stage. I think it was WrestleMania 35, and Elias was on stage. And like, all of a sudden, John Cena comes out.
Yep.
Dr. Rick.
Yep.
He's done his, and like he does what they're giving us, and like the crowd went wild.
They went berserk. Like, they're like, no way. And I would like to see him do that one more time. Just one more time. From an old school Ruthless Aggression fan, just one more time, Cena, please. One more time. I may even have to tweet it to him, be like, please, one more time, bring out Dr. Thugonomics one last time at WrestleMania.
Yeah. Bring it up, man.
One more time.
That was just one of his best work.
Yep.
On there. So, yeah. Do it. Come on.
Yep.
And rest of the evil places. Come on.
Yep, please. Like, one more time, Cena. That would really be the most awesome way to just go out.
Yeah. And trust me if I say this, the crowd will love it.
Yes. I'm sure all of us fans that grew up watching the Ruthless Aggression era would agree. One more time, Cena, please come out as Dr. Thugonomics. Just one more time, please. I would love to see that. And Triple H, please tell him come out one more time as Dr. Thugonomics.
I know it. You know it. The all WWE fans know it.
One more time. Because that will always be your iconic gimmick. That's a legendary status gimmick.
Yeah. But coming up with the chains and everything.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. With the chains with the lock on it. Wearing a baseball or basketball jersey.
Yeah.
One last time.
Please. Make it if you want to make
Yep. The jersey can even say never give up. Just one more time. Pull off the Dr. Thugonomics.
Yeah.
Where they can do the catchphrase, never give up meets word life, Dr. Thugonomics.
Hey, I don't care what kind of hat you wear on your head. Just bring that gimmick in, John.
Yep.
I don't care the hat is green. I don't care the hat is orange or bright green. Just
one more
come on,
time.
man.
Just one more time.
Please.
Yep.
Even if WWE is done on this podcast.
Yep. Please, like, I would love to see that from someone who grew up watching the Attitude Era, the Ruthless Aggression Era. Just one more time.
We need to go back that memory lane.
Yes. When his signature move was the STF. Before they changed it.
Yeah, we want to see it. I know.
Yeah, for some of you who grew up in the Ruthless Aggression era, you'd remember his finisher was original to STFU. But they had to change it when they went to being more of a family-friendly show.
Because back then Vince wanted everything to be like PG and
Yep.
And they removed that.
Yeah. But I just want to see one more time Dr. Thugonomics. That would make the best ever ending to his time in WWE.
Yep.
Where he does that and it comes full circle. Where he's made a complete full circle.
Because here's the thing, this is one way to showcase his gimmicks over the years.
Yep, exactly. Showcase how much he's come along and how much he's matured and grown up as an adult. Like, it would be awesome to see that one last time.
You're gonna see that. We're not gonna stop until WrestleMania. We're gonna keep repeating it. Please.
Yep.
Please, bring Dr. Thugonomics back.
And I'm even gonna tweet it to him after the podcast. And I'm even gonna threads it to him as well.
You do that, bro.
Because I want to see that one last time. And I know deep down there's something in part of him that would love to do it. Don't try to hide it, Mr. Cena. I know you want to do it deep down. You want to pull that out. Especially the hip-hop fan in you, deep down wants to pull that gimmick out one last time.
Don't keep it to yourself, John.
Exactly. Don't. Share it with the whole world again, one last time. Because that will be the last time you'll see a legendary gimmick like that ever again in the ring.
Because there's no other gimmick like this.
Yep.
Only you can pull it off, John.
Yep, only you can. Just like how The Undertaker slowly went back to the old gimmick of the dark side Undertaker. do this, John, one last time. Dr. Thugonomics.
Yeah. So yeah. So you win the Elimination Chamber. You versus the champion. You're coming out as the number one contender.
Mm-hmm.
And what better entrance than this? We're gonna get we're gonna see like Cody coming in the elevator.
Yep.
On stage like it was at WrestleMania. Coming up the elevator, rising up. Him against Cena. I mean, hey, him and Cody Rhodes made for a good match.
Yep. And after all, Cena, when you come back as Dr. Thugonomics, you can get The Rock back after he told you the thing of get you some Fruity Pebbles. You'll have to clap back on that.
Thugonomics style.
Yep. So one last time.
Oh yes. So yeah. Ooh man.
Yep.
So what if though? What if this thing happens now? Keep in mind there's rumors and change it happening.
Yep.
Sometimes when you do a Royal Rumble within the Royal Rumble or Elimination Chamber, they always changes to the matches. Here's one example. Becky won the Royal Rumble and won, right?
Yep.
She was supposed to face Charlotte.
Yep.
But then instead of happening this, it happened that.
Yep.
Charlotte versus Ronda versus Becky, which kind of meaning on the winner fights the champion at WrestleMania, Big
Right.
champion.
Yep.
So yeah, I mean there was a planning to do a triple threat match for the Cody Rhodes title. I think it should be 1-on-1.
Yeah.
One, because Cena's match. You know, let's Cena see it. You know, it's all about this series, all about John Cena. You know, let's do him and Cody Rhodes. You know, put it out there. You know, and so I hope he's gonna win the chamber. Him and Punk being together, and he's gonna win the whole match.
Yep.
Now, so my prediction is definitely John Cena winning this.
Yeah, I do see Cena winning it, and I do see it where Punk and Cena might be the final two, but that could change as well. But I'm hoping that's what ends up happening is Cena and Punk are the final two.
Yeah, because it's gonna be more epic ending to the match.
Yes, exactly.
Because yeah, you know, we're not bashing, you know, not that any other people on the roster is, you know, we're not bashing on them. No, we're doing good.
Oh, absolutely not. I respect everyone that's in that locker room because they're there to entertain us. They're there to have us as fans either rooting or booing them. Like, that's their job. And like, if they're not getting a reaction out of us, that means they're failing back there. So like, even when you boo them, that's the reaction that they want to hear sometimes, because that means they're doing their job of entertaining us.
Exactly. So,
but
so yeah.
Yep. But we've been doing this for over an hour, so we'll be back next Saturday, y'all, around the same time again, talking, and we'll talk about what happened at the Elimination Chamber. So
what's our thoughts? What's our thought about that?
Yep. So hopefully y'all have a great rest of the Saturday. Be safe, And God bless all of you. Any words you want to say, Flame?
And don't forget, tonight is Elimination Chamber, so make sure if you're a wrestling fan, it's tonight.